Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here from Amanda Jane Crafts, and in today's video I'm going to show you 3 beginner crochet projects which you can also give as gifts to friends and family, and they're all along the line of something to put in your handbag or purse. This one is a small coin purse or card holder. Now, if I just open it out, you can see that it's large enough for a credit card or bank card or store card, or 3 or 4. And I have put a little I-cord closure on it, and I'll link to that video how to make the I-cord in the description below, and a small made with love button to close this. So that's that one. This one is crocheted using half double crochet. So that's that one. Very simple, just a few rows folded in half. I'll explain a little more when we get to the crochet part. Then we have another one which is also a card holder, and this is simply a rectangle folded in like so. This one is done in single crochet, which creates a really nice firm fabric, and I've left a little gap in the middle so that this closes flat, and I haven't put a closure on this one. This one in your handbag is going to be pretty secure. Obviously I don't recommend walking about with these in your back pocket, not a good idea. So that's one done in single crochet. So you can see that this one is firmer than this one. This has got a little bit more movement in it. And then finally I tried out using a combination of the 2 stitches. So we've got 1 row of half double crochet, and then the next row is a single crochet row. Now if we fold this out, this is a very long rectangle, but I folded it in such a way as that it's made 2 pockets, one here and one here. If you're going out with more things, you could even pop your earbuds in there. It won't obviously fit a mobile phone, but you could extend this project so that it was long enough to take your phone with you. And this is simply folded up like the card folder, but it's got a flap on it. So play around with a piece of paper. Different folds produce different combinations. So we've got 2 pockets here with the fold in the middle. There's the fold just there. And then enough to fold over the edge. Now, what yarn have I been using? I had from a project which was some gloves, and a scarf. I had just about that much left, maybe a little bit more, to produce all 3 of these. So it's a great way of using your scrap yarn, or at least maybe out of 100-gram ball, maybe most of it, not quite, maybe 3/4 of 100-gram ball, 75 grams, something like that. I could go and weigh these. Anyway, choose a yarn that has got no stretch in it, because you don't want, there's enough stretch in here, you want a yarn with no stretch. Now to start with all of these projects, I did between 12 and 15 stitches. This is Sirdar Jewelspun, is an Aran weight yarn. So I would go for an Aran weight yarn. There's great Aran weight cotton, so you could choose that. 15 stitches. Simply slip that on your 5mm hook for Aran weight yarn. Obviously match your yarn, your hook to your yarn. And then I simply did 15 stitches for this one. 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go through the half double crochet and this one, which is a row of half double crochet and then a row of single crochet. So in the, just do one more for a turning chain, yarn over, second loop from the hook, chain from the hook, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all three. So this is a very quick stitch. I am a great fan of the half double crochet for nice, firm, easy to do. It's an easy to do stitch that works up very quickly and is great for beginner crochet projects. You're going to want to choose something that's quite restful. These are going to be given as gifts. Nobody wants to receive a store card or a gift card just loose. It's nice if you can give something extra that takes, this probably took me about half an hour to do, half an hour to crochet, and then about 5 minutes to sew up the sides, something like that. I'll show you later how I sewed up the sides. Well, you'll continue doing this half double crochet for a number of rows depending on the size of your project. So that's the half double crochet. Now this has got some stretch in it, but as you work it up, so it will firm up. If you want to, if you crochet quite loosely, you might want to go down a hook size. That will make your work firmer. So that's one option for you. So I've reached the end of the row. The only thing that you've got to be careful of is making sure you begin and end your rows in the same way. So I've got to the end of the row and I've done one turning chain, and I'm going to do a single crochet all the way across backwards. So I'm going to go into that first stitch just here, right next to that turning chain, all the way across, and then you simply repeat those 2 rows for as long as you want your project to be. And you can play around with the folds and how you stitch it together. This is one where you don't need a pattern, you can just use your imagination. One of the many benefits of doing small crochet projects is you can just develop your own pattern without it being difficult. So I will just continue to do this all the way. I'll just show you on one I've made earlier how I stitched it together, because nobody needs to sit here and watch me crochet all the way up to the end. Now when you get to the end of the single crochet, make sure you go in the last stitch, which is always a little bit hidden. One turning chain, and then you're going to do your half double crochet in that first gap just there, and it looks wrong, but trust me, it's right. So you really want to make sure that you line your stitches up. Keep counting, because you've only got 15 or so to count, 12 to 15 to count, so it won't take long just to check that you're on the right track. Check your remaining square, your edges are straight. So that's how I would continue for this one. And when it comes to stitching up, you're going to end up doing a slip stitch, working in the, fold your work in half, a slip stitch backwards and forwards in between these loops that face one another when your work is folded. And just make sure that you go over the ends quite a few times, because that's where the pressure is. And then hide your work and simply attach a little loop and your button, and then off you go. You have a little gift for a friend. So that's 3 beginner crochet projects that you can give away as gifts or keep them for yourself. So if you've enjoyed this video, then Let me know in the comments below what you're working on at the moment. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and you'll get a notification of when I produce the next video. So take care, have a great day. Bye.